This is Dr. Jack Barnathan. I'm having a blast talking with a dear friend who is, everyone wants to be an influencer. Sharon Bruneau is a motivational leader and has been as an athlete, as someone who's worked in so many arenas in the media, motion picture, and transforming people's lives. And literally, as someone who's a member also of the IFBB Physique Canada and America Committee on Education and Professional Development, she's helping us to touch people even more. Sharon, it's so good to be with you today.
I like that. Love that intro. I've got to come visit you more often.
Yeah, heck yeah, without a doubt. I was telling yeah. Sharon, it's like understanding that there's ways to motivate, and motivation also, what we want to talk about today is everybody, my whole thesis, everybody's got strengths inside them. And
I was just going to say that. Absolutely.
Yeah, right. Don't you? And that they often overlook, right, Sharon?
We overthink things. Stop overthinking. Everyone's got a story, right? Everyone's got a gift, and you just got to find what that gift is. But I think most times, a lot of people tune into that very early in their lives, like that passion that drives you. That's that, whatever that is, that's your gift. Like just go for it. But we're all very, very strong, special people, and it's just the negativity. You got to be careful. And I was bad for this. We all go through stuff in our lives, especially as we get older. You face a lot of life issues and this, and mine lately has been like this, but I try to, stay positive, because you got to be careful how you talk to yourself, because your energy will take that in. You start to believe that, and you become that. We're our worst enemy. It's like that song from Michael Jackson, The Man in the Mirror. Yeah. Right? You got to be kind to that person in the mirror, because if you're not kind to yourself, others won't be. And we connect with each other. We're all energy, right? We all connect. And if you stop that connection and you close it off and you stop emitting light, you kind of become dark. And then it can stem into depression or self-doubt. And, I can't do that. I'm afraid to fail. Failing is a good thing. You learn from it, right? You grow from it. So yeah, you got to stay positive. And it's hard. Well, I mean, look what we're all dealing with right now. It's a world pandemic, and it's hard to stay positive. But if you don't do that for yourself, you're not going to survive. You're just not going to be the true star that you can be or should be.
Yeah.
Is what I usually tell people. But it's the truth. I mean, I believe in that.
There's a quote talking about how so many people die with their music still in them, and it's that heartbreaking,
so
right? Yeah.
You put it that way, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. And being able to sometimes with just an encouragement, a word, or you for the years, I mean, you as somebody who a star athlete, but also someone who is a fitness pro people can consult with, someone who speaks to groups, who people can bring you in to talk with them, and it could be just 2 words, 3 words that ignites something that people say, yeah, I could do that, or I could get into shape, or I could make that change. And just 2, 3 words, right, Sharon?
It takes a smile. It takes a smile, to make someone smile. It does. It's just the little things, and you're so right. It just a couple of positive words, we're here to lift each other, right? We're not here to put each other down. I hate that. I love empowering other people, and to it just takes, like you said, just a minute out of your day to be positive with somebody, and that could change. You don't know what people are going through or feeling, but absolutely, it's all about picking each other up and encouraging each other.
Taking time to listen.
Taking the time.
And what you just said, smile and welcome them, and encourage them, have them say, yeah, there's something, I know there's more in there. Or as a teacher, I know that's happened to me so many times where I'll have students, usually it's during the breaks, and I never left the room during the breaks, because that's when the best questions came, and they're like, I just don't know if people will say I'm shy, they're shy, and I'm like, you got so much to give. There's no one like you. And
Yeah.
that
And I
that
tell you, I used to be so shy when I was a kid. I was so shy. and, and there's so much I wanted to say and do. And I'm like, no, I can't, but, I finally broke out of that. And you've got to stay, you got to speak up. You have to speak up, right?
yeah.
But what I love about, I was blessed. I put the work in, but I was blessed. I had an amazing career. I mean, I've got more to be thankful for than to complain about, right?
Gosh, yeah.
And I like sharing that with everyone. There's no secrets on how I did it or whatever. I just say, put the work in and I'll help you, right? Or you can find help out, whatever. I mean, we're all here to help, but it's just, you've got to believe in yourself and you just got to go after it. And yeah, it's like, I have no secrets. That's why I love sharing what I know. And I'm always learning too. Like I love picking brains, it's like, I want to know more, right? It's about learning and growing.
Yep.
But you've got to help open that door for some people because they may be shy or, just a little intimidated and I'm the same when I gave the workshops and I was working for Weeder and doing the motivational workshops and seminars. And if it's just by myself or I'd be with another group of athletes, right? Depending on the show or the production.
Yep.
And even at Camp Pendleton, like, okay, it's all open. Questions, you might get one or two, like, all right, that's it. Well, I guess I did a good job, no more okay, and then whoever the promoter, okay, Sharon's going to be, or they're going to be over there signing posters or whatever, right? Then all the questions came, the same thing. But I take the time, the line was waiting, but I take the time and you know what? It's usually the same questions. And it's like, well, if you would have asked that in the group, there's like 10 other people that want to know, but you think, like you just said, no, I'm too embarrassed to ask or too shy. And yeah.
And when that you have someone encourage you and you have someone say, yeah, I'm excited for you. Yes, you can do this. I believe you can. Boom. Let's rock, Sharon's going to be doing seminars, folks. I'm going to be introducing her and we're going to make this an ongoing series because I feel like Sharon's one of those people, like I said, who makes you always, when she was one of the top people with Weeder, one of the top champions. And I shared with Sharon, I'm going to find it so I can post it, but I was working a show, or it might have even been when I was teaching the VIP seminar for Arnold, and my staff and I brought her the Flex magazine that she was on the cover of, and Sharon was so gracious, and that was in my office, and that was one of those things. And yes, a heck of a lot of my patients like, Sharon Bruneau. It's like, yes, I do. Wow. And having the impact that you have now, this was great today, Sharon. We're going to continue this. Sharon Bruneau, Bruneau. Her name is her Instagram page. Get in the conversation. Same with Facebook. Get in the conversation with Sharon. And this is a magnificent resource for yourself. Sharon is available for virtual coaching, but also consulting and speaking. Magnificent. Sharon, thank you so much today.
Thank you. I just want one note before we sign off. It's like, you don't know how much you influence people, especially when you, like in my time, I received a lot of exposure. So be careful what you say and do, because I didn't realize how many people were, looked up to me or like the other athletes. We were talking earlier and I was telling Dr. Jack that before the internet, we had fan mail, the snail mail, we get a letter, you open it, you answer it. But I didn't realize just how popular I was, or a lot of the other athletes were, because the internet, there's thousands and thousands of people reaching out. It's like, oh my God, I didn't realize I had that much of an influence. But when people see you in publications, in the press a lot, then they kind of get to feel that they kind of know you. So I always try to stay a positive influence, leave my problems at home and just, try to help others achieve their dreams.
Yes, and you do. As I said, opening this up, there are, and it's wonderful, people who aspire to be influencers, great, but Sharon Bruneau is a motivational leader, and I'm so proud to call her my friend, our friend. Sharon,
I love you, Jack. Thanks for having me here.
Adore you. Thank you, Sharon.